Hey, Mr. Bro, I have two documents from you. First document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney. And I also have a document that is titled Affidavit of Indigence. Now, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything, did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Bro, I have reviewed these documents. I reviewed your affidavit of indigence. And based on the information that you provided on your affidavit of indigence, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And your attorney in this case is going to be Mr. Don Boudreaux. Actually, Mr. Boudreaux was in court a few minutes ago. Yeah. Okay, now, Mr. Bro, as I stated earlier, your attorney is going to be the attorney who has been appointed is Mr. Don Boudreaux. Did you confirm that? Now, Mr. Bro, court has been informed that, what is it for? You know?
AFRS.
Okay. There's a warrant out. Your bondsman got off your bond. And he filed what is called an AFRS. And so at this time, you're going to be taken into custody by the bailiff. Just follow the bailiff.
Want me to swear him in? Before he gets taken in? Yep.
Yes, you can. You got it.
And I'll go first.
Mr. Bailey, we have to swear him in before you. Right here.
Right here. Yes, right here. Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear that everything provided on this document is true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Okay, that's all I need. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. This is his court appointed attorney. I'm gonna put him on the bail line for next Thursday, just in case you don't make it. Bye.
We're in session in cause number 320816. The case is style of state of Texas versus Shamika Shinette Parker. You, Ms. Parker, please come forward. Ms. Parker, you're gonna stand on the X in front of the bench. Ms. Parker, your full name is that Shamika Shinette Parker? How are you doing, Ms. Parker?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Ms. Parker, you're represented in this case by Attorney Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Burbank, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Burbank, do you have an announcement that you'd like to make in Ms. Parker's case?
Yes, Your Honor. The last time we were there, which was in September, there was a conversation with the district attorney in reference to the complainant not wanting to file charges. And that was told to Ms. Parker, and they were going to look into it. And I do not have anything in my file. She is from Dallas, and I do not have anything in the file that any communication was done. So I'm just wondering whether or not Ms. Maxey, I believe that's who the assistant DA was, got in touch with the complaining witness.
Yeah.
So I was actually out the day that happened, and so I just learned of that this morning. So I will find out, and I do apologize for the delay on that. I wasn't aware. I will find out about the complaining witness and see what needs to be done.
Now, let me go ahead on, Mr. Burbank.
Yeah, it's a restitution case. It's criminal mischief, as the court knows. But Ms. Parker was adamant that she was in direct communication with the complainant. So it kind of puts into what he actually wants to do or not do, or whether there's another resolution to the case.
Okay. So, Ms. Maxey, how much, no, let me see, Ms. Parker is coming in from out of town. You live in Dallas?
Yes, sir. I live in Dallas now. I'm from the South End of Beaumont, but I live in Dallas.
Okay, so, we probably can give you an extension beyond the normal extension, considering the fact that you have to travel in from Dallas. And so, let's.
If I may, Judge, for some reason, if it doesn't settle, like if I have to place it on the trial docket, will you allow her to zoom in to place it on the trial docket? But if there's a resolution that has to be court.
Yeah, she still could, she could have zoomed in today. If it hadn't been resolved, she
Right.
didn't necessarily have to make an appearance, in person, because you can appear in one of three ways. You're in person, by Zoom, or by telephone, if Zoom is not available, okay?
By telephone, also awesome. I'm
Right.
happy to know that.
Right, and so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna give you, if that's the case, we can give maybe a standard reset with that in mind.
12:17, is that okay, or you need something longer, Mr. Burbank?
But actually, it depends on how much time Ms. Maxey needs, because she has to look into.
No, I think that'll be fine, Judge.
Okay, so we're gonna reset it to December 17th of 2021. And Mr. Burbank, your reset will be sent to you. Ms. Parker, you can get your reset from court and stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You need a number. Do you have his information?
No, sir, I don't,
Because-
I have his number, but I'm sorry, I don't mean to be out of order. I don't know the order because I've never been in legal trouble before. But I tried to state, last time I was here, my lawyer, every time I call there, this is the third time I've come here. Every time I call there, I get in touch with his secretary eventually, but they don't seem to communicate back with me. My lawyer has never talked with me about anything besides when I was here the second time, and he was actually standing on the side of me. That was the only time that I've ever been involved
Okay,
in a conversation.
okay, what we're gonna
with
do,
my lawyer.
we're gonna give you, on the reset, it has his contact information.
I have this.
And he should have your contact information. Y'all can communicate. I mean, right now, Mr. Burbank has heard everything that you have been saying, or that you said. And so at this time, the case is gonna be reset. I think that it may be able to, the prosecutor, there was another prosecutor here at the time, and that message wasn't passed on to her, because if she would have been here, it may have been resolved today, is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, she either prosecuted?
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry, and he's not defending.
right.
Yes, and I did, okay.
Okay. So just stand on the 4X,
I'll provide her with a Zoom.
get your once you get your reset, she's gonna give you a Zoom number as well if you need to Zoom in next time, and as well as the telephone number. If you unable to Zoom in, I'm talking about the telephone number here to the courtroom. I mean, you're gonna call the court, and then they'll tell you, they'll transfer the call into our courtroom. Okay? So,
December 17th, Jay. This is Zoom, and you can download the Zoom onto your phone, download that way.
and Mr. Burbank, again, your reset will be sent to you. You'll be free-
Absolutely, Judge.
All right, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you. Have a great